If you're the type of guy that thinks $10,000 a month is a shitload of money, or you want to be that guy that shows up at the table and he doesn't worry about the bill when it comes, and he gets the bill for the guys that are sitting around him, and he takes care of the people that are around him, then this video is for you, because I want you guys to be the guy that saves everybody, the guy that looks after everybody so no one has to worry. I want that to be you. So listen up, because in this video, I'm gonna share with you how I made my first $10,000 in 1 month after cold quitting a job at a fish plant. A terrible job where I was getting abused, and I used that anger, that frustration, and that rage to channel it into this system I'm gonna share with you today. So buckle up, kiddies, because we're gonna learn how to make $10,000 a month. Brace yourselves. It's gonna be a frickin' bumpy ride, because I know it was for me. So let's get started. Number one, you have to be savage with this. You have to remove all the distractions from your life. Anything that gets in the way of you getting in that money, especially at the start, you need to get rid of all distractions. So if you find you're playing a lot of video games first thing in the morning, scrolling on your phone first thing in the morning, even women, at the start, you have to not spend as much time with women. That was hard for me, especially because when I did this, I was with a woman and she liked having me around a lot. So it's hard at the start. You need to really dial in. And if you have a girlfriend, you have to tell her, babe, I need to get back to work. I would love to spend time with you. Let's schedule it for this day. You can schedule it for a time. It sounds a little businessy and she might not like it at first, but when she sees that you're starting to get success and she starts really respecting you for the hustle, it's not gonna matter. So that's the first thing. You need to remove all distractions and you need to be focused. Dial straight in. Jot down all the distractions so you don't miss anything. Take an audit of your day, a time audit of everything you do throughout the day. And so, like, have the pad of paper and pen with you the whole day, for a whole day that you naturally do stuff, and write down everything you do, and when you start that thing and end it. Every single thing you do throughout that day. So you have, say, I grabbed some cereal first thing in the morning at 8 o'clock. Then I end eating my cereal at 9 o'clock. That's a long time to eat cereal. Sometimes I take that long. And literally jot down everything you do when you start, when you end it, and audit your whole entire day. Then you can go through and see, okay, I spent an hour eating my cereal. That's probably not a good thing. Let's try to eat it quicker, get it done in half an hour the next day, or 45 minutes. Cut it down every day. Get everything down so you do everything quick, no distractions, just the bare minimum. You still get your fitness and gym in. Try to get that in first thing in the morning. Health is super important. It goes along with all this. If you keep your health up, your brain works better, your body works better, you can capitalize on opportunities, when they align and keep going connected through the month, you'll see opportunities and they start to connect through the month. That's when you know you're on track for making big bucks in that month, when everything starts to line up. And it will line up when you take distractions out and keep your health up. And then you get a system and everything, and you know what you want to do to make that $10,000 a month. So cut out distractions, keep your health up, do a time audit throughout the day. The second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get attention like a savage. So to get attention like a savage, you first need to know what your vehicle is that you're making that $10,000 with. So for an example, what I did was I quit cold turkey, didn't have a job, and I'm like, well, what do I do to pay the bills now? I'm a damn good frickin' landscaper, so let's do that. So I basically started my own landscaping business just like that, and I started cutting grass. Did anything. If someone saw me cutting grass and they said, hey, do you do this? I say, yep, I do this. I learn it as I'm cutting the grass. I get my phone out, boom, YouTube. You can do this for any single vehicle too. YouTube, learn how to do this. ChatGPT, learn how to do this. Write me up a plan, Jarvis. I call my ChatGPT Jarvis because I love Iron Man. So you get him to jot down all the things you need to do to become a savage in your vehicle that you decide. I recommend landscaping. Tons of people. Landscaping, and then you can cross over to like handyman, which I did. I was doing plumbing. I was doing rock work. I was doing grouting in a kitchen. I made, just from the grouting job, I made like $700-800 in one day. So it's like, it's crazy when you're competent in something like that. You can find the magic, and you can do this in any single thing that you do. I 180'd, and now I'm into coaching and personal branding, and I'm starting to get calls in now, charging guys like $800 for a month, doing like 4 calls within that month. So, you know, it's you can find opportunities pretty easy when you get your health in check. Testosterone, if you're a guy, don't forget that side of the health. Testosterone is like, I think of it as half my health, just focusing on testosterone alone. And then the other half is just eating whole foods, which supports that, getting the vitamins in, which also supports it. It's all like zeroed in around testosterone for me. If I look after my testosterone, it basically covers all things. And then the gym, it just makes the gym a lot easier too. So get attention like a frickin' savage in the way of finding out what vehicle you're doing, and then going out there, putting out newspapers, making flyers when you're on the job and you get your first jobs and people ask you about things. Say, yes, I do that. Here's a business card. Make a bunch of business cards and keep them in your pocket at all time, and then you can hand them out. You can actually just set them down. You know, just throw them in the street. No, don't do that. Don't litter. But you know what I mean. Just put them on the counter of a business or whatever. Just forget to pick them up and leave them on the table. You'll be surprised. Someone will see it and be like, oh, cool, I need my grass cut, or whatever it may be. And then they'll call you. Go crazy with getting attention. Go on Instagram, advertise your business, whatever. Utilize Instagram, Facebook, all the social medias, even TikTok. I think it might work for that. I don't really use TikTok a lot. I probably should. I'm gonna get started into that. Remind me if I forget. But in order to get attention, you need to utilize everything that you have to get out there. Social media, flyers, word of mouth. When you're out and you see somebody and they seem like they're struggling with the lawn, or you see the flower beds need mulch or something, or I'm just using landscaping because it's easy for me to give you examples, but you can use this in anything. Then you can say, hey, I notice your flower bed is looking a little sparse. I have some amazing mulch, best mulch in Halifax. I can set you up and make your flower beds look amazing. Something that really helps getting attention and getting yourself out there is learning sales. If you learn sales, then you'll never go broke, for one thing, and you'll get attention because you know how to command it. You know how to command attention when you learn sales. So if you want some good books and good resources to learn sales, just message me. I'll send those over to you. Number 3, once you get attention and you start getting your first jobs through social media, sending out flyers, handing out business cards, word of mouth, any way that you can, just bring up ChatGPT if you want more ideas too. It's a super good tool. I recommend paying for ChatGPT because it works better if you pay for I think it's $20-25 a month. It's worth it, especially if it gets you to 10,000. So think of it that way. It's an investment. And going back into investments, we have invest in your vehicle smartly to make more. So that goes with it. You invest in ChatGPT to get ideas quicker, and it invests back into the vehicle. You can make money using ChatGPT. Or if you're going on a job and you need a certain piece of equipment to do that job, then you buy that equipment and map out the pricing for that job. Make sure that job you can get at least what the equipment costs, so you can pay it off with that first job and then get more jobs lined up down the road. And once you do a job, every single time you finish one of your jobs, hand out 3 or 4 business cards at least to the customer. Say, hey, if you have any friends that, or know anybody that need some jobs done, I do anything from handyman to landscaping, you name it. I've done it all. To say you've done it all, and if you go into a job and you're not sure what to do, then just look it up on YouTube and learn. Obviously, for really experienced and in-depth jobs that you need like certifications, or say it's building a house and it's like a lot of safety around it, then definitely go in with caution. If you're not licensed, obviously you need a license to do something. Don't go into something that you need a license that you don't have. Obviously, kind of use common sense with it. If it's something like plumbing and it's a basic job and you feel competent, like, you know, you could do it, you can learn off YouTube, definitely take that opportunity. Worst comes to worst, if you get into the job and you feel like it's out of your depth and you're gonna really mess something up, there's no shame in saying, look, I expected this job to be something else. I didn't really know what I was getting into. I'll set you up with another plumber here and I'll get him over. And then you can just contact another plumber, say, hey, these guys need some help. Give them the address and contact and everything, and be nice and give someone else some business that they can take advantage of. Because it comes back. Divine karma is a thing and it comes back. I've done that. I've actually done that exact example and it's actually come back, and I got jobs from sharing jobs with other people. Then they're like, oh, I got this other thing. Boom, you kind of become buddies and everything. So you basically start forming an alliance, and you know guys, and you're like, hey, what's up, bro? And it's nice when that happens. So you know, brothers help another brother out sometimes. So let's end this with the bonus. And the bonus is, when you're going through all this stuff, sometimes the sleep has to suffer. Sometimes, because sometimes you'll be hustling out on a job or trying to get something going, and it's late at night and you want to keep that momentum going. Sometimes you have to pull late nighters and you have to keep that going. But what I have to say with this is, once you get the ball rolling and it's moving forward and you get a chance to sleep, take advantage and capitalize on that sleep and then get back to it. Try to get your 8 hours in whenever you can. Get the rest, keep your health up, keep your testosterone up, and it will benefit you to the fullest. But I see a lot of guys saying, oh, you gotta always sacrifice your sleep. Sleep's for the weak. No, you need your sleep to keep yourself going, but also at the same time to keep that momentum. Sometimes you have to get that deadline set, get that website, whatever you're doing, out as soon as you can, so you can get the attention. Since you remove the distractions, you get the attention by going at it when the momentum's up, and then you invest as you're going through and getting that attention and getting the jobs, and then you get your sleep in whenever. So if you guys found value in this, click a thumbs up. If you want to stay a while, subscribe, because I put 2 videos out every week. You don't want to miss them. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.